everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's date is October 9th, 2024, and I've got some important updates and forecasts on the Forex market that you need to pay attention to. If you've been trading recently, you know it's been an unpredictable ride, so let's dive into what's been going on and what we can expect next. Let's start with the big news today. The US dollar is under pressure following yesterday's remarks from the Federal Reserve. They hinted that there might be a slowdown in the pace of interest rate hikes as inflation shows signs of cooling. This has caused the dollar to weaken slightly against major currencies like the euro and the Japanese yen. In Europe, the euro has gained some ground, bolstered by better-than-expected industrial production numbers out of Germany. After months of worrying economic data, this surprise has given traders some optimism, and we're seeing the euro climb back up towards the key resistance level at 1.06 against the dollar. Meanwhile, the British pound is still trying to stabilize after a rough week. Ongoing concerns about the UK's economic growth, combined with lingering post-Brexit trade uncertainties, have kept the pound in a tight range. Traders are keeping an eye on upcoming inflation data later this week, which could push the pound either way. Now, let's shift over to the Asian markets. The Japanese yen has seen some volatility today. After hitting multi-month lows last week, it seems to be bouncing back slightly, thanks to a weaker dollar. However, the Bank of Japan is still sticking to its ultra-loose monetary policy, which could limit the yen's gains in the long term. On the other side, the Australian dollar has been struggling to hold its ground. The Reserve Bank of Australia kept rates steady this week, but concerns over China's slower than expected economic recovery have weighed heavily on the Aussie. If we see more signs of weakness out of China, we could expect further pressure on AUD/USD. So, what's ahead for the major currency pairs? Let's break down some forecasts for AUSD, with the euro gaining some momentum. I'm expecting it to challenge the 1.06 resistance. If it breaks above that level, we could see a rally towards 1.07 in the coming days, but keep an eye on any shifts in US economic data, which could turn the tide quickly. GBPUSD, the pound is in a critical zone. Right now, we're looking at support around 1.21. If inflation numbers later this week disappoint, we might see the pound dip below that level. But a surprise could fuel a short-term rally. USDJPY, the yen's strength today may be short-lived, especially if the Federal Reserve stays hawkish. I'd watch for a move back towards 150 if the US economic data supports the case for further rate hikes. Alright, so how should we approach the market today? With the Fed's next step still uncertain, I'd recommend staying cautious on USD pairs. There's potential for volatility, especially as more economic data comes out later this week. For those of you trading the euro, now could be a good time to capitalize on short-term gains, but don't hold on too long without watching for key resistance levels. If you're trading the yen, watch for any signs of intervention from the Bank of Japan. They've been vocal about stabilizing the currency, and that could change the landscape quickly. That's it for today's Forex update and forecast for October 9th, 2024. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more daily Forex news and analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what currency pairs you're watching right now. Stay sharp out there, and I'll see you in the next one.